The gloves are off and things are getting messy between Gypsy Rose and her ex Ryan Anderson. It all started when he decided to post a screenshot of a message from Gypsy where she messaged him and said, "Are you with Amber J?" And this is from January. And she said, "I feel lost, like I don't know what is real anymore." And this is after Ryan posted some TikToks with this girl named Amber J. And they appear to be pretty flirty with each other. And I guess Gypsy was getting on her head and she decided to text Ryan about it. He said, "I always tell the truth, like who dat, haha." Then Ryan went live. And in this live, he went off on Gypsy because in the last episode, Gypsy referred to Ryan as a member of the public. So he's like, "That's what you really think of me? You think I'm just another member of the public? Well, let me show you how much of a member of the public I really am." And he decided to grab some pillows, I guess, that he purchased when he was with Gypsy that he still has on his couch. He grabbed the pillows and chucked them out his balcony window. And I'm sorry, when I saw him do this, all I could imagine was him ending the live and going downstairs and walking out there and picking the pillows back up, dusting them, smelling them, and walking right back inside. I bet those pillows are already back on the couch. But after he went on this rant and posted these screenshots, she really took things to hell. She posted this on her TikTok story and she said, "Kid gloves off, huh? Okay, Ryan Anderson." And she shared a picture of a sweat towel and a screenshot, I guess, from Google talking about the key takeaways of methadone use. It explains the key symptoms and she highlighted where it says excessive sweating. And then she posted and said, "Secret life of the sweat rag." So she's trying to act like Ryan is allegedly on methadone due to past opiate use. And Ryan, once he heard this, he got super upset because he's a teacher. And now, after learning about this makes me think maybe this is why Ryan has been playing it safe this whole time, because Gypsy has pretty much said everything there is to say about Ryan and some, but Ryan has really been protecting Gypsy all this time, and I know part of it's because he still cares for her as a person. But maybe that's why he's been playing it so safe this whole time, because he knows that she knows that he used to have some kind of issues related to this, and he doesn't want that being exposed because he doesn't want to ruin his reputation and his possible career as a teacher. And I just think this is so low for her to expose that about him, especially with what he was saying. I don't think it was warranted to take things to this level, and Gypsy really doesn't have any room to talk. She came out and done different articles with TMZ where she admitted while she was in prison, she was using Suboxone and getting high, and she also had issues with pain pills at one point. So, I mean, she really doesn't have any room to talk. I mean, at least Ryan went and got the help. If anything, I think that makes him even more relatable. You know what this tells me? He must have some really big dirt on her or some receipts that she really doesn't want to get out since she's taking it to here, because I just don't think her reaction here is warranted. I think she's trying to scare him straight so he does not leak something that she's really scared about getting exposed. And I just don't think it's the flex that she thinks it is. Then she shared on her TikTok story a screenshot of a message that Ryan had sent her father. He said, "Tell Gypsy she better take her last post down about me or I'm going to sue her for a HIPAA violation and defamation. She had no right to tell people that." And she just shared that, I think, just to further confirm what she was saying. And she said, "Texting my dad, I'm your ex-wife, not your medical provider. Do you want to stop now?" And I just think that's not right, because she's been talking about this man nonstop on her show. Like, literally, her whole show and all the drama that she has on her show is about Ryan. Like, she would have nothing going on her show except for going out on like dates with Ken, and that's boring as hell. She needs Ryan, honestly, and the drama that comes along with it. And I think that's honestly why she's poking the bear right now, because since this season's airing right now, that's typically when they start filming for the next season. And I think think she's just trying to stir the pot so she has some drama. I don't think Gypsy really has any right to be upset about him reaching out to her father, because it sounds like he's obviously blocked from her phone, so he can't get in contact with her. And Gypsy has done the same exact thing with his family. She revealed on the show this season that when they had their divorce hearing, she was wanting to sit down with him afterwards and have a sit down. And I believe she did not want to have this sit down if it wasn't for the show. Like, I don't think this is something she would do without the cameras or without a paycheck. And she texted Ryan. Ryan didn't respond, so she reached out to his mother to try to get him to do this sit down. Gypsy ended up responding to Ryan, and this is what she had to say.
What do I take my shit down, right? Okay, how about you quit talking about me? It's been 3 months I texted you, and you're spiraling out of control. So just remember, just as much dirt as you have on me, I have on you, honey. You punch at me, I punch back 10 times harder. Go see a therapist. I'm gonna take my shit down.
Where is this accent coming from that she suddenly has? I think she suddenly has this accent and she's really trying to lay it on thick with what she's saying here, because I think she's trying to become a meme. Like when she clapped back at Flawless, Nina was like, oh, you're panini pressed, and that became like a whole thing. Like people were making TikToks. I think that's what she's trying to do here. Another thing I want to mention, for the longest, there's been a lot of people who have been making videos saying that they feel like Gypsy doesn't have custody of her daughter. They feel like her stepmother, Christy, has custody of Aurora. And I really haven't believed any of those videos. But this past week, things have definitely been weird. She has been claiming she's been sick, and she's been going live multiple times. Like one day she's like, I'm sick, so Christy's watching Aurora for me and giving me like a day off. And then she goes to Walgreens. She gets all this like spa stuff, like face masks and all kinds of stuff, so she can have like a little spa day. And then she goes to the gym, and then the next day she does the same thing. She's like, yeah, I'm getting another day off because I'm sick. But she didn't seem sick at all. You couldn't hear it in her voice, and I'm not saying you have to always hear it in someone's voice for them to be sick, but she was going out to the gym, she was swimming at the gym swimming pool, she was working out, she was going live, she seemed perfectly fine, yet Christy was watching her daughter for days. And then even after those few days, she still had her daughter with Christy while she was going out to the strip club and going to the bar and partying. It was like 4 days she didn't have her daughter. So now I'm kind of thinking, like, is there some truth to those videos? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about this whole mess in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.